Warm greetings to the world. I'd like to welcome everybody to yet another edition of Gold Era of Rap Music. My name is 6 Feet Diplomat, also known as the Lyfe Styl Kyng. And on this edition, I'm going to be dropping a list of top MCs without a solo project. Let's get it.
This is my top 10 list. What's your top 5 like? What's your top?
The first rap artist on my list of top MCs without an album is Carnage, aka G-Nuts. Carnage is originally from North Mid and started off his rap career in the year 2004 when he debuted on a Pitch Black project titled The Color of War. Since then, Carnage has featured on each and every Pitch Black release till date. Carnage is notorious for his witty lines and punchlines that are very creative and unique to him. So on the Color of War project, Carnage took a shot at the OG and legendary rapper Crisis, who's now going by his real name Senga. This led to a situation where Carnage got slapped by the OG at a famous joint at the North Mid shopping complex called Family 24. After this incident, Carnage decided to drop a diss track entitled The King Back on the 2006 release by Pitch Black titled The Definition, and this still stands as one of my favorite diss tracks of all time. I actually have a presentation that will be dropping real soon that highlights my top 5 diss tracks in the LSK rap game. So Carnage is still actively rapping and still under Pitch Black, and Carnage, apart from myself, is the longest serving member of Pitch Black, which he has represented for 18 years. I know a lot of people will be happy to hear that Carnage is dropping a project, so for those Pitch Black fans out there, just keep your fingers crossed and expect something interesting to come from Carnage G to the E, aka G-Nuts.
This is my top 10 list. What's your top 5 like? What's your top?
The second rap artist on my list of top MCs without an album is none other than KStar. So I met KStar for the first time in 2005 during the King of the Berg rap battle that took place at the Cage in the month of December. KStar came out amongst the top 4, and you might or might not know Bmac emerged the winner of that competition, and 5-4 was the first runner-up, with me coming out 3rd and KStar coming out 4th. So I got to work with KStar on a project that we did at Native Studios with KStar also, which was as a result of the battle that happened at the Cage. So the plan was all the finalists were going to jump on a compilation that was going to put them out there and expose them further. So me and KStar were together on like a couple of tracks. Unfortunately, the project was never dropped due to reasons that I will not state in this presentation. So between 2005 and 2006, KStar got to work with Inferno and got to feature on their debut album titled The Diary on a track called Fists Don't Lie. Around 2011, KStar started running with So Good. He got to feature on a couple of projects on there and got to collaborate with other artists on the label and off the label. KStar would have a run with Bittersweet Poetry, where he got a bit more of his street fame, and then what happened next was he linked up with Kapembwa and they formed what is known as Mukushi Accents, which is a brand that they co-owned, and it endorsed their presentations, in comedy and the like. KStar is one of the few passport rappers to get an endorsement, which he did with Spend, which is a financial services app where you can send money, receive money, shop in particular stores, just off your phone. KStar has been in the game for about 17 years now, and that's a very long time. One issue I forgot to mention is that in 2016, KStar and Critic formed a crew that went under the tag 2-1, and they did a project called Unfair Advantage. And so Unfair Advantage is the last project that I know KStar featured on a full-time basis. So yeah, man, looking forward to hearing a project from KStar, a solo project, because I know it is gonna be a dope tape, because KStar is super talented and super creative too.
This is my top 10 list. What's your top 5 like? What's your top 5 like?
The third artist on my list of top MCs without a full solo project is none other than 5-4, aka KingFive. I first heard of 5-4 in 1999 from a friend of mine that I was with in high school by the name of Madi. So Madi was more like 5-4's hype man, and they used to go around different parties, kick freestyles, and drop raps for the people out there. So by the year 2002, word on the street was official that there was a new king of freestyle by the name of 5 to the 4 who represented Northmen. In 2003, 5 would get to record his first official song on record, and this was titled The Flu Freestyle. This song was produced by The Syndicate, a group of 2 producers by the names of Morgan and Shamba. In 2005, 5-4 joined forces with Pitch Black and featured on the Pitch Black second album titled The Trip Up Future Lane. 5-4 had a big song on the project titled Who Am I? Later the same year, 5 would feature on a song called Bad Motherfucker that was done by Dyplomat and featured Bombshell as well as TR, aka Kapuka, who came second in the 2006 Celtel Star Search competition. Around 2011, 5-4 began to run with Soul Good Records and would feature on a project titled The Main Event that was produced by Cash Row. 5 is renowned as one of the best, if not the best ever freestyle battle artists that the LSK rap scene has seen since its inception. And in 2005, 5-4 took part in a rap battle that took place at the Cage nightclub and was sponsored by Exposed Models and Native Studios, and emerged second with Bmac taking first place. 5-4 will always be remembered as a legend in the rap game on a street level and on the mainstream level as well, because he paved way for a lot of other commercial artists that we know of today, and he embodies the art and the culture of rap in the flesh. I'm personally looking forward to hearing a full project from KingFive himself so that we can add that to the already existing catalog of classic records from the LSK rap game.
This is my top 10 list. What's your top 5 like? What's your top 5?
And last but not least, on my list of top MCs without an album or a solo project is none other than Bmac, ladies and gentlemen. So Bmac debuted on the LSK scene officially in 2004 on a Pitch Black project titled The Color of War, and he eventually got to feature on 5 Pitch Black projects from 2004 to 2009. Around 2010, Bmac joined XYZ and got to do songs with artists like Slap D, Steve-O, TAP, Kachinga, and 32 Carats. He also featured on the Soul Good project by Cash Row, The Main Event. So Main Event, I must mention, was one of those albums that put up a lot of MCs and just showcased that talent that the LSK had to offer. And he recently just did like 2 music videos. There's one called Addicted to Winning, and then there's the other one talking about Lyfe Styl Kyng, and this one is under the latest music is under New Age, because obviously you know there was a fallout in the XYZ camp, and you had New Age come out of that, and the New Age label broke off with all the Passport musicians on XYZ, you know, artists like KStar, Kobe, Bmac himself, you know, a few producers. So yeah, man, we expecting good music from them, and obviously a project from Bmac himself.
This is my top 10 list. What's your top 5 like? Nigga, yeah.
So yeah, that was my first list of top MCs without a solo project. And seeing that there's so many MCs without solo projects, I'm gonna have to drop a part 2. And I reckon on part 2, the MCs I'm gonna focus on are E Chronic and Immaculate from Street Bangers, K Fuller, John Woo, and Nafi from Inferno. So till then, my name is 6 Feet Diplomat, aka the Lyfe Styl Kyng of the city capital. We're making it big with petty capital. It's pretty possible. And you was watching Germ. Thank you for joining me. Stay blessed. Peace. One love.